fucking show started.
Fantastic Forum, assemble! You're watching Fantastic Forum, the premier show about comic books and your live weekly conversation about entertainment and geek culture. We are the Fantastic Forum, coming to you live and direct from the Hall of F. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, as the case may be, depending on where you are in the world. And if you're not, you should stick with us. We'll help you take it up a notch. You have the usual suspects in the building. Uh, oh, wait a minute. We lost somebody. Oh, there it is. So, first, we have our riddle inside of an enigma trapped in Chinese finger cuffs. You don't know him. You love him anyway. He's our silent assassin, Jay.
Wait, what's up?
What's up, indeed? Next, he is our intrepid senior reporter. He's next in line for the cowl. He is our resident Dark Knight detective. It's Oz.
It's back from Area 51 where I was helping ICE find the aliens.
No, just the one.
You don't know how
Indeed.
many.
Next, he's the backbone, the pillar, the strength of Fantastic Forum, our nigh invulnerable brawler and resident strongman, Moses Magnum.
What's up?
Indeed, he's returned. And as for myself, my name is Lawrence Young. They call me Mir Young. Welcome to Fantastic Forum. Man, I'm excited because we are all here. It's going to be a good time, and it's going to be an amazing show because today we're going to be talking to you all about the premiere of Peacemaker season 2. And we're also going to be talking to you all about uh, the comic Uncle Scrooge, Earth's Mightiest Duck, #1. So we got that, plus whatever else it is that you all want to talk about, and we'll tell you how it is. You can go ahead and let us know what it is you want to speak on in just a moment. But before we do that, we want to make sure that we thank Mr. Scott Rubin, because without him, this show would not exist. So thank you, Scott Rubin. Hope all is well with you, good sir. And with that said, let me just let you all know, if you want to get down Fantastic Forum, you got a few different ways to do it. You can go ahead and hit FantasticForum.live, hit the call in button. You will be the 5th member of Fantastic Forum. So you can just weigh in on whatever it is we're talking about, or you can let us know something else that's been on your mind. And if you decide, hey, that feels like a lot, you don't want to be on camera, or you don't want people hearing your voice, you can always jump into chat. We'll take your comments directly out of chat and bring them into the show, such as inserting witty chat comment here. Friggin' Heckzilla says, full crew! I agree.
He also says he couldn't hear me. You guys can hear me though, right?
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
that matters.
You are a little low.
I can bring that up.
Ah.
Jay's
Do
a
you
little
hear?
low too, but
Are you hearing Oz now, Heck? Let us know. Let us know.
It's my fault for just clicking buttons when Mo showed me the audio controls.
Got you. Let's see. Heck says, okay, now I hear Oz, but super low. So yeah.
Up me. Up me.
you might have to do it on that same little game.
Yeah. Or maybe if you can't you control your volume through that in
You
the
could do
settings
in
when
that
through
same
the audio?
settings. You could do audio gain control.
Yeah.
Okay, how about now?
That sounds better.
So
I'm
yeah.
waiting for Heck.
Heck, let us know if you can hear Oz better.
I up mine, so now up yours.
Indeed.
Tire Claw's in chat asking about the orgy.
Listen, that's only for our Patreon members, Oz. You can't just say that out loud.
Okay, Heck says I'm good. Strangely enough, I had to turn off the audio gain.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Anyway, welcome to Fantastic Forum, folks. Again, super excited to have everybody in the building. It's been a while since we've all got to be here. Moses, thank you so much for making it, man. I know you've wanted to be here, but I've been taking care of your fam, and we're always wishing you and your family the best, man.
Thank you.
Of course, of course. So gents, man, what's been going on? How has the week been? What's been on your minds? Anything
Oh,
in
I got.
particular? Uh-oh.
I'm. I guess this is Mo's fault
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
for telling me I should go watch Ka.
Did you?
Even though technically we had reservations months ago,
Yeah,
so
see,
like we already had tickets.
it's your
Did you
wife's
not
fault.
like Ka?
This is the worst show. Let me describe this show for people who haven't seen. So
What?
you stand in line for half an hour, and then they scan your tickets. So you go stand in another line for another hour, and then a guy comes out and says the show's canceled. And then you go to a third line to get your refund. And I know that's what the show is because it happened to me twice.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait,
I guess
Ka?
I guess there was a malfunction or something, so my show was canceled. And so we rescheduled it for the next day, sacrificing another show we were gonna go see, but that was like some dive bar show, something like that. And we got excited because there was a show before ours was scheduled to go on,
Mhm.
and saw those people leave, and exactly as I described it happened again.
Wait. So the show before yours went off fine
Yeah,
enough, or people got to
both
see your
times,
show?
both times.
Really? But
Yep,
your show got canceled.
yep.
I listen. I think you might need to figure out what you're doing wrong in life, Oz. Like
And
the chances of that happening are so
he
like I
wants to
feel like
change he wants to change the name from Ka to Ka.
well, that's why I saw it twice. I needed that second con.
I'm like that feels like some karmic retribution. I don't quite understand. Like, don't get me wrong,
Should have
Ka
left
has
that
a
should have left that alien alone.
look. I'm like Ka has a lot of moving parts.
I
Man,
was
don't get me
looking for
wrong.
his probing equipment.
Like, I will say that like Ka as far as like and don't get me wrong, like Cirque shows are a lot of them have like a lot of intricate kind of things going on, but I feel like Ka is like one of the most intricate
Well,
because it literally has
supposedly
like
Ka is the one that like had a storyline through it.
it does.
That and it's like the only one that does. So that's why that's the one we
Hmm.
chose. I'm pretty sure.
But it literally has like a giant moving stage.
I
Hmm.
wouldn't know.
So it's like I could totally see something potentially going wrong with
They
that
have a
thing.
full hidden tiger uh
Crouching Tiger.
crouching tiger hidden dragon fight scene that's
I mean,
done vertically.
and I get all of that,
Yeah.
but when they say something went wrong, canceled. The next day
Hmm.
we come back, show's going on. We're getting
Right.
excited.
Right.
Canceled.
Damn, that
Again,
sucks.
you could blame your buddy Trump for that because they've been cutting budgets on that shit. That's
You're
what they're
so dumb.
no, but that's what they were telling me. Like I go and it's like everything's empty and like what's going on here? And it's like oh well, it's with everything going on, economic budgets and all this cuts and all this.
The
They're not getting the people. They're not hiring as many people to run maintenance as they used to because some of those might not have their papers. So it's like shit's falling. Like even when I went to get a tattoo, it's like even they're like, "Oh, please, thank you, like, thank you for coming."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say that I know that Vegas is hurting
oh
simply
yeah,
because um the tourism
since
because
COVID, it's
well
been
that's
and that's what I talked a lot to some locals, and that's
yeah.
what they said is
Mhm.
like after COVID, it just hasn't really recovered like it was.
That's true. Like COVID definitely, hurt Vegas big time, obviously, because their whole thing was tourism and nobody was traveling, right? But you know, they, it hasn't recovered in the same way it was pre-COVID. I agree with that. But they were doing like, maintaining, I guess. But this latest, like some of the stuff that has happened because of the president and what the big hit was Canada. Like after started making Canadians dislike us, a lot of Canadians stopped coming to Vegas, and that was like a big portion of the tourism just because it's a giant country right there, right? And they're just like, oh no, we don't go to America now. And I'm like, man, that sucks.
I'll also say the best uh, bed and pillows on a hotel I've ever slept in is at the
Hmm.
Excalibur. The rest of that place
Oh,
is
yeah.
a dump.
Yeah, I wanted to steal the pillows. That's where I stayed too. When I went the week before Oz did, and for the
Dude,
ghost concert.
I've never slept like that in a hotel.
The
I was
the
just
pillows
out.
are the Excalibur pillows are top notch.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause
Dude,
they're like
they
they're
are.
thick, but they're not the ones that like you put your head in and like just it's nothing there.
Hmm.
Like,
And they're like the right amount of firm. Like you could use two and still be comfortable, even though they're really thick. And when I
That's
say
funny.
thick, they're thick.
yeah.
Jay, do you have any opinion on Excalibur pillows? Like I feel like, isn't that where didn't Planet used to put us up in Excalibur?
Sometimes, but they were more circus.
Oh, I was not in the Circus era.
Again, that was the budget.
Like,
That was the budget
It's
cut.
still
yeah, exactly, exactly. Look, no,
Yeah.
whenever I went to Vegas, we used to stay at Excalibur. But dang, they look Circus is where they're going after. That's rough, man. Circus is not a great hotel.
Yeah, I walked around their casino at Excalibur and I'm like, man, this whole Vegas is going downhill. This place is a dump. It smells like sewage outside. But and then you walk to the other ones like the
Hmm.
MGM Grand or the Mandalay, and like, oh,
Mm.
this is Vegas.
Yeah, absolutely. No, yeah,
I
like
was completely wrong. It's
yeah,
just that one. And
yeah.
Luxor's
Well,
going down a little bit too.
well, keep in mind that like Luxor and Excalibur are literally like two of the oldest hotels on the strip right
Mhm.
now.
Yeah,
So
we stayed
and
there because Amber thinks they're gonna tear them down soon, and she's always
Yeah.
wanted to stay there.
they are
Luxor's
Luxor.
getting torn down in December,
Yeah, right.
and then there's still people staying there, but I don't know if their casinos or restaurants are open.
They
Yeah.
are. They are.
Yeah.
Because it's connected to Excalibur, so we just walked over there.
Oh, you went to okay.
Yeah, the restaurant there sucked though. It was horrible.
I mean, listen, everybody is like nobody has any zeal. Like everybody knows that they're like kind of on their way out. So
Right, but
everybody's on
you still
autopilot.
have salt and butter, right?
Did they not have salt and butter?
It didn't
Not
taste
in
like
any of the
it.
food I got. I couldn't taste it. Of course, after those mashed potatoes, everything else was garbage.
Yeah, well, there it is. You definitely
No, Excalibur had good pozole in the buffet.
Buffet was closed.
Oh,
now
Well, they closed it like at 2.
oh yeah.
now there is one decent restaurant. Um, oh wait a minute. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not. I want to say there is one decent restaurant in Luxor, if I'm not mistaken. But is that Luxor? Luxor, yeah. Luxor, I think has a
Luxor's the pyramid.
steakhouse. Right. No, no, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm remembering the right place because it's not in the more pyramidy looking part. It's off the casino floor, if I'm not mistaken, like going towards like Mandalay Bay.
Yeah,
And Tender is a steakhouse there.
yeah.
And
We wanted to go there, but it was open only like late, so we didn't.
yeah, Tender is probably the only like decent
There
restaurant inside of Luxor.
in that bridge between the Luxor and the Mandalay Bay,
Hmm.
there's an Irish restaurant too. That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, that spot is not bad either. I agree. I agree. And it has a good aesthetic too. Like it feels like that joint should be in a different place. So,
Also,
but yeah,
everything there is more expensive than I remember.
well, you hadn't been there in a decade, Oz.
I'm gonna say 2 decades. I was in
Well,
my
there you
20s
go.
the last time I was there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah,
That
like,
22-year-old me would not be able to afford a lot of the stuff there
mm-mm.
anymore.
Nope, nope. So that's cool though. Like, I'm sad that you didn't get to experience Ka. Like, I think if you all did, you would have liked it. But dang,
Nah,
I'm
it's
really sad to hear that.
I can't like. They could offer it to me. I ain't going
You ain't going to Ka, or you're not going to
to
like
Ka.
Vegas.
To
What?
Ka.
What do you
Ka's not my
mean?
shit. I'll go to Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I'm a gambler. So yeah,
Did you
I'll go.
gamble?
A little bit. It's
Did you
tough
win?
because Amber doesn't gamble, so
Put her
I have to
to bed.
like. I did, but then I have to go to bed too.
Meh.
I'm not in my 20s anymore.
Not if you win. You don't have to
Yeah,
go to bed if you win.
but
You
the
can pay someone else
Excalibur
to sleep for
pillows,
you.
like you forgot the pillows.
The
Like you
Excalibur
don't
pillows.
understand.
That's too funny.
I lost a little. Not I was trying to break even. Came close. I probably lost like 40, $50.
We
See,
almost
listen.
ended up meeting you up there for Jay's birthday. Like, let's go.
We could have gone to see Ka.
Look, it would have
Listen.
been fun waiting in line with all three of us.
Ne- Next time we gotta mess around and save up Oz so you can stay in a different hotel because there's some hotels on the strip that they got.
You could do what I did and just buy your ticket in
up.
January. Buy your
I
book
don't
your room in January.
I don't need none of this save up talk. We just they're gonna shut that place down. That's why we stayed.
Oh, got you. Okay, because I'm just
you tell me
saying.
which one you want to go to, and I'll find a coupon.
Okay, cool. Because I'm just saying we can next time. Let's stay in a spot that has pillow menus. So
Please, don't toy with me like that.
I'm just saying.
Like you tell me there's better pillows than.
You could pick your pillows.
They literally have a menu
Wait,
for
you
the
serious?
pillows.
That's a thing?
Yeah.
Dude,
I thought you were
I'm
fucking
telling.
around.
No, I'm
And
telling you.
If you got your MGM rewards app when you were Excalibur, you could stay at that place and get rewards.
See,
Yeah,
Amber
so-
did say that they're owned by MGM, so she thought that when they changed the betting in MGM, they just send the old stuff to Excalibur.
They might, but they got
Maybe,
good
I don't know.
pillows. Like
Yeah.
I almost, I'm gonna go back and steal some of those pillows.
But no, there are definitely places in Vegas you can stay where like they will like in the same like in dining menu, like some of them have like part of that is like pillows, and so you can like ask for different pillows, try them out, and
Dude,
decide.
There's a place. I heard there's a place in Vegas where if there's an active shooter, they put you in the freezer.
You are hilarious. Look, listen, that did happen.
I mean, there's 4 of us who's gonna take it.
Listen, that look.
Me and
there-
Larry took it that day.
we were fortunate enough to not be down on the strip when that active shooting did happen. We were in our hotel by that point. But yeah, one of our bartending buddies, like he literally had to take like the people at his bar and he's like, follow me, and went into the freezer to shelter in place. And I was like, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That was when that thing happened with the country western
Yeah, the country
western
festival.
crowd. Yeah.
Is it Farewell Fest or something? RIP Fest.
Yeah. I actually oh man, I feel bad because I can't remember his name, but the dude that was on stage when that happened
Yeah,
opened a restaurant.
yeah.
In
Jason
Vegas.
something, right? I forget his name. But
Yeah, and the restaurant's good.
yeah.
It's definitely like if you like country western like music, like
Yeah.
it definitely has like that kind of feel. It's like 2 stories. They have a stage on both levels. Like
But
it's
the bar
pretty
doesn't sell shots.
The what doesn't sell shots?
The bar doesn't sell shots.
Oh wow. Damn. That's a good dark joke. I like it. I like it. They're like, no, we don't do that here. How dare you?
I know I'm old when we're talking about going to Vegas for the pillows.
Oh, that's too funny, man.
I
So
miss the days being up to 4 a.m. in the poker room.
you can
Just
do
like
it, Oz.
going to bed at 7, like the sun's already up. Like even the hooker's tired. She's like, I don't want to walk anymore.
Heck says, we canceled now? Maybe. We
Nah,
might be. I don't know.
we're under contract.
Listen, look, I'm like, were we ever on? That's the question. So anyway, all right, you guys ready to talk some of this TV and comic stuff?
Yeah, I
Sure.
guess.
Yeah, I guess. All right. I still haven't.
said we had a good shot.
Damn you, Hecht. Damn you for that joke. You and Oz, we're definitely canceled now.
Oh, us people, huh? What do you mean, us people?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just
It's-
said you and us. Like,
Yeah, and are you saying we're not people?
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, you're
Hex and
probably right.
automaton, Oz. We know what you are, Oz.
He's a
We know.
synth.
He's a synth. All right, let's jump into Peacemaker. I still haven't downloaded the friggin' TV intro, so you all have to forgive me. Like look, I don't know. There's like all these things that joint is so well produced that I can't even correct. I can't even. It's not even like something I could even try to recreate. But there's stuff. So imagine the TV bumper here, folks. It'll get here eventually. Uh, Peacemaker, season 2. James Gunn back again. Writing, directing, producing Peacemaker. John Cena stars as friggin' Chris Smith as Peacemaker. And one thing that they kind of hit home pretty immediately is that this is like Peacemaker happening post the Superman movie. So, tying, like letting people know right from, or at least pretty close to the start that, this is the connected like DCU.
Heck is
And
asking
so,
about the retcon of season 1, where they replaced the
Oh,
Justice
Tiger
League with the
Claw,
Justice
yeah.
Gang.
yeah. Look, that's definitely something that I want to talk about
I think that was
because
stupid.
you think it was stupid. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and tell us why.
I'm kind of there too.
Well,
Yeah, no,
because it's not
well,
like they showed Superman's face or anything. Like,
didn't they show Momoa?
yeah, but so what?
What's
Like,
that mean?
this show literally starts with him like going into another universe. Like, that's how it ends. So it's like, yeah, that's what happened in his universe, and now he's tripping in between worlds.
So, what is it about it that, like, why do you like tell the people why
I
you think
really don't
it's
think they
stupid?
should have retconned it. Like in the,
Yeah,
especially not even in like, the way they did it. It's not like, oh, it started off at that, and it was literally just the previously on. So they re-edited the previously on.
right.
That's stupid.
I hear you saying that, and we get it. You think it's stupid. Tell
Yeah.
us why.
Because the show itself deals with him going into another universe.
They had a great opportunity with the new universe being like the new DCU,
Right.
and he's leaving that old Snyderverse and moving on to the new one. And we don't know what like it's gonna happen to the
Like he
alternate
literally
dimension.
did like a Rick and Morty where it's gonna replace the one in this universe.
Yeah.
Or could,
Hmm.
And then that could just be like he's like, oh, he's living from one universe to the other.
It
Like
feels-
now, granted, him being from a different universe and this, like if they would have done it the way I'm saying it, it would have been a better way than they handled Deadpool.
Like, oh, Deadpool. Like, what do you like? What do you mean
Because
by
it's
that?
like they brought him from another universe. They had to retcon nothing. They just
Wait, so
brought
you're
him
saying
in.
okay? So you're saying they did it better in Deadpool. They should have
Yeah,
done
I said if they would have
Peacemaker
done it Peacemaker the way I'm thinking, it would have been on par, if not better, than
than Deadpool.
Deadpool, than how they handled Deadpool.
Now, but
Yeah.
now Deadpool didn't like Deadpool. Like basically
Deadpool can
worked the
cross
way
back
it
and forth
worked
whenever he
because it had
wants.
TVA.
Yeah, they had to do a whole
even before
season.
that. He crossed over into the MCU when he was talking to Happy Hogan, and that's before the TVA got involved.
Wait, when did he talk to Happy Hogan?
When he was trying to become an Avenger.
Wait, what?
Did you watch Deadpool and Wolverine?
No, I did. I just look.
There's
I'm
a
not.
scene he's interviewing Happy Hogan trying to become an Avenger, and he gets rejected.
Okay, but then
That's in the
Huh?
MCU. That's not in his universe. That's the MCU.
how do we know that?
Because they tell us.
Okay,
And
Okay.
there's no Avengers in his universe.
In the Fox universe.
Okay.
In fact, that's probably why the TVA gets involved, because he was like trying to make waves in the MCU.
Okay, so then, that's interesting. And that's just something they just go with that. They don't even tell you how he got into the
Yeah,
MCU. They
I
just
think Mo's right. I think that's why they come after him, because he can travel between universes at that
He ended
point.
up traveling by accident or something, you know.
okay. And you feel like it would have been better if Peacemaker went more
Well,
closer to
here's the
that
thing:
route.
Peacemaker could have just fixed everything with just the idea that he has just how we already saw Superman. He's got
Hmm.
those pocket universes. That's what that
Hmm.
little room is.
Right.
Again, I hate that it's the TARDIS, you know, but
It's not the TARDIS. It's
yeah,
just
uh,
It
I
might as well
mean,
be.
that's what it was in the first season. You just open a door and it's bigger than what it is. They don't have to explain it. It's just that's what it is. It's a
yeah.
hidden room inside his air conditioning unit. You know. Here they had to
okay.
explain it like a pocket universe. It's like why even bother retconning? You could just he literally there's doors in there that he could go to. You know.
Yeah. I mean,
So
I
it's
don't.
like so he doesn't need they don't need to retcon that scene.
They don't need to retcon which scene.
The
The
fuck do
Justice
we
League
start?
scene.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 Listen.
It
Okay.
also it also makes the rest of the episode, what happens there, kind of dumb to me,
Well,
because
meaningless. Yeah.
that feeds the where he's interviewing to be in the Justice Gang,
Yeah.
like that. I thought the scene itself is fine, but story wise,
That was a waste too. Yeah.
I thought it was stupid. I think because the Justice Gang was there when he saved the world from an alien invasion, I think it would have been a lot better to have him, instead of interviewing, have him like be given a mission, even if it's like some danger room, holographic shit, where he's trying to
Mm-hmm.
do the mission and he just keeps killing people accidentally. And
Mm.
you have your comedy there, and you can give him shit about it, and it feeds into the he accidentally killed his brother thing. It's like
Mm-hmm.
anything he tries to do right, he fucks up, and
Mm-hmm.
that makes his depression scenes a lot better than people were talking shit to me. So now I'm like I need drugs and hookers, or whoever those people were.
Right, right. No, no, I whatchamacallit, I can definitely see where you're coming from with that. Like that actually is a great potential story change. Yeah, I like that. Um, but you're
And
right. Like,
that's a problem. If I can come up with a better idea than them, and I'm a shitty writer, is the reason I'm not a writer is because I'm crappy at it. And if I came up with something better, they fucked up somewhere.
mm,
James Gunn should
well,
not be writing stuff while he's on vacation.
Well, and
Because
that's the thing. It's like he created something good, and he's trying to make it fit into this peg that he made himself by going into a new DC universe. Like shit happens in comics where somebody becomes a new editor in chief. They don't
hmm
reboot the universe every time a person does that. They just make a couple, make a couple events in a couple different big books, and then, you know, and then they connect eventually. You know.
now, but with that said, though, it's like I hear where you're coming from because, or at least I believe I hear where you're coming from because it sounds to me like what you're saying is James Gunn kind of might be sacrificing Peacemaker to fit into his vision for Superman.
Right, because he did that in the other universe. So he's like he's trying too hard to, and he's probably too invested to really do it well. So he's like, let's just try to make it fit. Let's just try to make it fit, and then
not
Well,
and now,
well,
necessarily, not
granted,
necessarily.
this is only this first episode. The rest of it is probably going to be great. Like the concepts in of what they want for this season, I think could have happened with or without the reboot. Like, so that's why I felt like the Justice Gang scene and even like the retconning was really just a waste
but
of seconds
but
and
Let's
money.
not limit James Gunn to trying to fit this into Superman, but just the DCU in entirety.
Yeah, that's what I meant. But it's just because
I know,
we've
but
seen
Lawrence,
Superman, So he needs to
Lawrence
make
explained
us,
it wrong.
yeah,
what? Well, listen,
as
I mean,
always.
I explained it the way that I should have, based on the next question I had for you, which is,
Which nobody wants to hear. All right, moving right along.
do you feel like if you're gonna make sacrifices, does it make more sense to you to sacrifice? Like, does it make more sense to you to make the Superman movie fit into Peacemaker, or make Peacemaker fit into the Superman movie?
You don't have to make anything fit into anything unless you want to go fuck yourself.
Well,
because the reality is with Peacemaker, you could tell the second season story the way you wanted to do it without even connecting. And you could connect it at the end and create the new scene where he's like, oh, okay, now you've gotten on our on our radar as the Justice Gang, and that'll be the good Easter egg at the end, and it could be an homage to the end of the first season, and then just give a good show, like do a good show for the next 8 episodes or whatever. Yeah.
so you're basically saying do whatever you were going to do with Peacemaker and maybe just tag him into the new universe at the end versus
Just with that pocket universe thing and opening the doors and going, fighting himself, like it's like you literally like he could sacrifice himself by not going back to that universe and doing this, like
okay.
just staying here doing the Rick and Morty. Like he's a
I hear
he
you.
yeah.
Well, listen, I'm gonna say this. So look, Jay, a lot of ideas have been floated so far, and I see you taking it all in, quietly contemplating, you waiting for your moment to
He looks
bless
like
us with
Lenny
your
at the award
insight.
show. Like
Blessing us with your insight. Tell us, Jay, like what are your thoughts on this entire conversation in regards to did Peacemaker season or did episode 1 of Peacemaker season 2 like screw the pooch entirely because of all these retcons and the way that it tries to introduce like this whole multiversal type aspect?
I
Or
like the retcon
okay, and why do you like it?
because it fits in with the Superman movie.
And why is that important to you?
Not important, just a cool Easter egg.
Okay, you like
And
Superman
if you're
movie? You
gonna,
like Peacemaker?
uh,
Is peanut butter and chocolate?
well, I mean, he's said he's like creating like a singular DC TV movie universe,
Hmm.
so it's cool that they fit.
Got it. Got it. So listen, Jay has proven to you both how wrong you are.
well, I mean, I have a
No, I'm
question.
joking. I'm
Like
joking. I'm joking.
how's Rick Flag gonna track him and keep eyes on them in another universe?
I don't know.
Wait, what? How's Rick Flag in another universe?
He left them when he went to the one where his brother's still alive. Peacemaker left his
Oh,
universe.
yeah, but he's not staying there, is he?
Well, it'd be a lot easier to fit him into Superman if he did.
No, but that universe isn't necessarily a universe that has. In fact, that universe isn't the one that has Superman in it, right?
Right, but it could have been. It would have been a lot
Well,
easier, a lot smoother.
well, you talk about things that aren't
Yeah,
happening.
we don't even know if there's a Superman in that universe.
Well, there clearly isn't. The white supremacist is rich as fuck, and the people are still assholes.
I'm just saying, look,
Yeah.
I that feels like a universe Superman could be in still. Like,
No.
look,
It's
but
Red
okay.
Sun.
Yeah, Jay, you're super low on stream according to Hexzilla, man. Which I said that
Oh,
earlier, but I don't
oh,
think
you might want to boost your volume, Jay. So
All right.
okay,
I told you guys to up yours.
and like I don't think I can actually do it on my end.
No, you're fine. Your voice is loud no matter what.
Oh no, I'm talking about for Jay
Oh no,
specifically,
you
or like
can't.
each of you. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but
the best, like the show got good for me anytime we went through that other door.
well, I would agree with you that like I was totally like and maybe this because I didn't know I didn't like follow a lot of like pre-news in regards to Peacemaker season 2. I had no idea there was gonna be any kind of like multiversal aspect to this show. And it's not like I was looking for it, but in my mind, like while I definitely could understand the criticisms of you know multiversal retconning and all that kind of stuff, and trust me, I don't necessarily disagree with anything Oz, Moses, either one of you said, but the actual idea of that particular character who his life has been so like tumultuous, getting to see another version of his reality or what could have been his reality. You know what I mean? and just seeing it like, oh man, like this is like my brother is alive, and especially for myself, like I know when I was watching it, like that first moment where he sees his brother, I didn't even know who it was at first because my memory's not the best, and so he said the name, and I was like, who who
I'm
is
not sure
that?
how he knew that was his brother because the last time he saw him, they were what, 12?
Yeah, well, I mean, the dude's
Like
not dumb.
I knew it from mm,
He's not
eh,
dumb.
mm,
I
You
he
could tell if somebody's your brother. Like,
and no, but I think it's more so the idea, like like in the sense, like, and don't get me wrong, like obviously it's a TV show, right? And so, like, first of all, we barely remember what the kid that got killed looks like, right?
no, they show us.
They've shown him, but
but that could
like
be a
They show him
retcon. They
in
could
that
have recast
episode.
them.
they show what?
They could have recast them.
They show it in that episode.
They showed in okay, sure, but what I'm saying to you is, what I'm saying is this: don't think of it like what we. It's not us looking at it. It's like, think about what you're like. I know what my sister looked like as a child, and what I can tell you is her face is close enough that if I had not seen my sister in the span of her being like, say, 8 years old, and her as an adult, I would know that that was my sister because her face, like her features, are and especially it's like it's not like it's not like he was like estranged from her or him or anything like that. It was like he has the searing memory of his brother's face in his mind because he killed him. So it's like, if he looks like, and don't get me wrong, it's fiction. So the kid and the actor that plays the older version probably don't even look alike. But in the fiction of it, they should, ideally. So I could totally see him being like, okay, I could recognize that this is like the older version of my brother. But for me, as a like, because again, I'm not in the fiction of it, I'm in reality. He said the name and I had forgotten his brother's name, and it took me like an extra like 60 seconds to be like, what character is this? I'm like, I don't know who. And I'm like, oh, this is his brother, but as an adult. And that blew my mind as a like in a as a moment. Like after I realized, I felt like how Peacemaker felt. Where like, oh my God, his brother's alive here. Which of course makes more sense in regards to how his father acted when he saw him the first time, where it was just like, okay, his father has a whole different concept of him. And don't get me wrong, like I'm sure that dad was probably a different dad than his father in his universe. No, you don't think so? Why not?
No. I just think he's in power now. Like,
Well, but
he's still the white dragon.
but he's not though,
He's
right?
blue.
It's
He's
blue.
blue dragon. Yeah.
No, but that doesn't mean. But it might not, he might not be the person that he was in that other reality.
I don't think so.
No, I mean, listen, we know how cynical you are. That's okay. Like I get it. You're like, people don't change. No,
Across multiverses, very few things change.
well, but what I'm telling you is like, and I noticed that where it was like, okay, he was the white dragon in the
Yeah.
universe in season one, and the idea of a white dragon has a very specific kind of like connotation to it.
That if
Like that.
That blue eyes white dragon, like
I was thinking more so in regards to like Ku Klux Klanish.
oh,
They have different color. They have different color leaders. Well, not skin color, but yeah.
So I'm just saying, like, it's like there's definitely like a white supremacist undertone to what was happening in that original season. And now that they don't tell you what this guy, like his identity or his superhero thing in the new universe. They don't tell you that. But they do show you the mask and show you the mask isn't white, it's blue. And that by itself for me, I'm like, okay, well, a blue dragon is a whole different thing. Like, like that. Or at least it doesn't have the same kind of connotation
Yeah.
as a white dragon. So he very well may not be the same type
Oh,
of
I got
person he was in
another
that universe.
I have another color connotation for you. It's called a
Okay.
red herring.
Well, and that could be the case. Like,
Yeah,
you might absolutely be right. He might be a terrible person and just
he could be
happier because
worse.
both his. You're right. He might be nicer on
President.
the outside, right? That all could be the case, right? Because obviously they have a lot more money,
Yeah.
right? So that could all be true, and we'll find out as the
They
season
did
progresses.
they did defeat a rainbow villain.
They did which rainbow villain?
I'm trying to remember the name. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Oh, okay.
But he's like a monster, and like he's like got all these different colors, and each color is like a different power. I'll look it up. You guys keep talking.
Okay, and that they showed that, or what was it in one of the
There was an
newspapers?
article.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, in one
Yeah,
of the, yeah.
listen, I wasn't peeping every article because I was sitting too far from the TV. I was like, huh. I had to get up closer. I was like, oh, I'm missing something. I know. Got it. So, um, what? Uh, like I know also too, and I would love to hear your all opinions on this, and we'll go around, but they did the retcon with the whole Justice Gang thing, right? And they even did it in the previews, which
Oh, it's literally called the Rainbow Creature.
good lesson. They're out here being super creative over there at DC.
Again, they shoehorn things in.
Right. But the Justice Gang retcon and oh, hold on, sorry. Let me see
And
if I
just
can
in
make
case anybody wanted to
there it
see.
is.
I
Oh
can find
my
a picture with the
god.
newspaper, but it's like tiny
No, no.
in this, But
It's
yeah,
all
they
good.
they defeated that in one of the. So
That's fun. But the Justice Gang retcon, like now I know you all mentioned that scene or whatever, and like felt well. I'll tell you how I felt about it, and you all tell me what you think. And because I personally was like like that whole interview aspect of things felt a little weird to me, and then also too, I felt like that scene went on like too long. Like I understand that I can like it feels very James Gunnish in the sense that I'm sure like the actors were doing their thing and he wanted to give the opportunity for them to like kind of like play in the scene and have and bring the comedy or whatever. But for me, I was just like this like I get that moment needed to happen for to better demonstrate what Peacemaker was going through in regards to like his hopes being dashed. But at the same time, I'm like, I'm not sure that the juice was worth the squeeze in that regard for that particular scene where
no,
I'm just like,
kind of
yeah,
riding along with Tiger Claw's comment. I think
Tiger
James
Claw.
Gunn just wanted to make a camel toe joke about White Rabbit.
I mean, that might be the case. Um,
And get his brother a paycheck.
I don't know.
Like you put your brother in it, you put your wife in it. I mean, you're feeding the family with this DC
oh,
stuff.
the wife is Hot Girl.
No, she's James Gunn's wife is homegirl Harcourt.
Oh, got you. No,
No,
Harcourt's
Harcourt's
good.
good.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying she's a terrible actress. I'm just saying she's picking up a paycheck because James Gunn keeping it in family.
Okay.
Not blaming
What
him.
what
Do the same thing myself.
what do you think, Jay?
Say again.
No, I was just saying, what are your thoughts on like that particular scene with the
Oh,
interview process with Peacemaker and the Justice Gang? Him trying to.
I thought it was fine. Like, I didn't have any problem with it.
Okay.
It could have been shorter, I guess, but I didn't really have an issue with it when I was watching it.
That's fair. See, yeah, I mean, and who knows? I mean, maybe most people feel that way. I personally was just like,
The
this.
scene itself, I don't think is horrible. I mean, it's entertaining. It's kind of funny. I just think I don't like that his whole thing is people would talk bad about me. Now I'm depressed.
Well, see, but
That's what
I
happens
don't
when you
see, and
kill
it's so
your sibling.
well, but this is the thing for me where I don't have a issue, especially with like the character that they established in the first season of Peacemaker. It feels 100% like that guy would have a problem with people like not taking him seriously enough, and he would care. Like he feels like the guy that would care, because it's like he like stemming from his dad's lack of approval. He's like, okay, well, I need that validation. If my father's not going to validate me, then I need to have validation from everybody else. And it's still not going to be enough because ultimately what he wants is his father's validation, but he can't even get that now because he killed him, right? So he's like, well, if the rest of the world validates me, maybe that'll be enough. And he can't even get that. Like, that all feels right to me and feels like good character work. My whole thing is, why are we like messing around and like kind of stalling that out when with a joke about an intercom, like the
It's
inter
even like that scene for me was a waste of time
yeah, yeah,
and
it,
money.
like
Yeah.
yeah, like
You
I
already
much
retconned it. Like you already retconned it. We don't need to see that they're in this universe anymore.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go that far, but what I will say is if they're gonna be there, I don't know if I want to see them like sitting around joking about stuff. And I get that the fact is like, you probably like, like for all we know, those folks are doing James Gunn a favor, right? Like they might not even gotten paid like what they're used to getting paid for stuff and just be like, hey, come in.
Well, Nathan Fillion always comes out in James Gunn stuff for free.
Yeah, they're
Like,
buddies.
Yeah, and okay, and that's fair. But you're not if your buddy's gonna come out, you don't want to take advantage and be like, okay, we need you to do a full action
yeah, you
scene.
do. That's what your friends are for.
you know, you
Like
might
he
be like,
could have
oh,
even like negotiated the contract for Superman to be like, oh, I need you to do another action scene for this.
of
Like
course, of course, and
yeah,
who, for all we know, that might have happened. I don't,
Who else is trying to make Nathan Fillion a superhero these days?
yeah.
listen, Nathan. Look, I'm not mad at it because Nathan Fillion should have been a superhero.
Yeah,
It
but
just should have
agree. He should have
happened
been
10 years
Jordan.
ago.
He should have been Howard Jordan 10 years ago.
I want to
Right.
see him do superhero shit. He
I
hasn't
agree
done
with you.
anything. Like,
Right, and
mainly, like,
and that's my whole
yeah.
thing where it's like, but my thing is like this whole thing, like this gag about this, like, oh, can they hear us? I'm like, I don't know. Like it didn't feel like I like the sad like I'm just like
And it was like a
Oz
prank
is
that they were playing on him too. Like, is that what it was? Like, it was a prank.
who was playing a prank on him?
Whoever, like the other guy that never showed or whatever, like he's in the shadows or whatever.
You
It
look,
was like
you
three
gotta
people in there in that sound booth, right?
yeah, there are
There's
three people.
Hawk Girl, what's his face, and
Green
Green
Lantern.
Lantern.
What's his face?
Max Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Max Lord. So yeah, Max Lord played a prank on him. Isn't that what the like thinking he
No.
could just no?
No, it
That-
wasn't.
They were interviewing him.
And it
and
just didn't
talking
work?
Shit behind his
Yeah,
back.
it just didn't work. Like somebody just, all right, that's
Because that was
even
his
worse.
thing. Like, oh, I was talking about
No,
that chick's
so-
camel toe before, and like,
Yeah, no, that's right. That's what.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But
that's
then
that's.
what? I don't get why they would even interview him if they already know they don't want him.
But did they know they didn't want him?
It seemed like they already knew.
they knew he was
they're not
like
even listening.
they
to
didn't
him.
like what he was about. Like that's part of the shit they were saying.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
I
if
guess.
anything, like if you really want to tell Oz, like yeah, you got to understand that what they were saying is what he didn't like about people saying about him, and that's what gives him the press because it's true.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Who knows? I guess maybe you're just like, oh well, we'll go through it anyway, just so they can't say that we didn't even call him back. Maybe I don't know. That's a good question, but yeah, that scene, I was like, it was probably the only part of the show that I was like, this didn't need to be like this. The only other part that I was kind of like, huh, it felt jarring was the orgy
Yeah.
because I was just like, because it just cuts to it, and I'm just like, is this real? Because it doesn't feel like it's real,
It feels surreal.
right? It
Yeah.
feels like it, like,
It's right.
and
It's right
especially,
after he does a lot of drugs too.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. It feels like it's like some kind of dream induced or drug induced kind of like thing, and there's a part of me that was like, I don't think this is actually happening. And then when you find out he's under surveillance and the guy sees all the people, I'm like, oh, so this is actually happening. I'm like, who are these people? Like, why does like Peacemaker have like an orgy on deck? Like, how
Well, they're
does
all paid. Like he's
is
they're
that what it
professional.
is?
Yeah.
Well, but they don't say that, right?
So it's all hookers.
No, but that's really what it is. Like when he's
How do
going
you
on a
know?
bender, like because if you ever want to start some shit when you're fucking depressed, you get that shit on lock. Like you're not gonna have friends come in and do this. You're
But
gonna have
then
people that aren't gonna talk to you the day after because you don't want to hear about what you just did.
wait, but then where does Peacemaker? Where's Peacemaker getting his like sex worker, like,
Dude, there's
dozens
sex.
of sex worker money?
Oh, the money. Yeah.
The money is what I'm like. No,
I
and
mean,
I know you
they
can
got
get
paid.
sex
They got
workers,
paid for
but you got to
Project.
pay for them.
They got paid for Project Butterfly.
Oh, so you're saying like it's like Amanda Waller, like, okay, hey, I'm gonna
Yeah,
take care of you so you can go away.
yeah.
I guess that might be true. I could see that. I guess
Like
it's just
they're
wild that
all
it's
trying
like,
to work. Like even beyond Project Butterfly, they're all trying to work, not because they need money, it's because they they want to do the job. You know.
yeah, no, and I
So
get that. Like, I didn't feel like anybody was like hurting for
yeah.
money, but I like there was nothing in Peacemaker season one that made me feel like, okay, this feels like an orgy guy. And I'm not saying that there's
I
anything
mean,
wrong
he
with
had
that.
two of them in the first season.
Did he have two orgies in the first
He
season?
had like a threesome, and then he ended up
A
sleeping with the
threesome
chick.
is not an orgy.
It's
By
the start.
definition, it's an orgy. Yeah.
No, it's
You
Yes,
gotta
it
start
is.
somewhere, Lawrence.
a threesome is not an
And
It's
three's a
literally
crowd, Lawrence.
like yeah. It starts with anything above two is an orgy.
I disagree.
Well,
I
you've
think.
never done either, so you know.
Okay. No. Apparently Moses knows everything. Like he's filming all my sexual escapades. Yeah, but what
I
I'm
mean, you
saying
would have
is
told me about it already.
three. Look, a threesome doesn't even count as group sex, does it?
Yes, it's a group of people.
It's three people.
Three's a group.
Mm, I don't know. Don't you need
How
at
many?
least
How
4?
many people? Well, that's a foursome.
Yeah,
Which is group sex at that point,
and
right?
that's technically an orgy too.
No.
Yes,
What?
it is.
Come on, man. Look, is there no number attached to orgy?
Yeah, it's more than two.
More than 2. Look, what are you, Catholic?
I mean, well, Catholics are the ones
I didn't even know
starting it,
Moses was
so
more
yeah.
conservative than I am.
Yeah.
Who knew? Like, I would not talk to somebody and be like, oh, well, you obviously were at orgies because you had a threesome. I'm like, I don't know, but
I mean, what do
maybe
you
I'm
want? Like
wrong.
10 people? Like, I
No,
mean,
I'm
you
just
tell
saying,
me.
like,
If you're the expert, you tell me what
I'm
counts as an
no
orgy.
I'm no
Like, I
expert.
mean, you
I'm
clearly
just
know what isn't an orgy. So why don't you tell me what is?
I listen. It's like the Supreme Court. I know it when I see it, right? Like,
Yeah, well,
I
look, yeah,
don't. Like,
yeah,
I'm.
yeah, yeah. And according to some of those motherfuckers, if it's kids, it ain't an orgy.
Wait, what? Who? What? I don't even know
Yeah,
what we're talking about now.
cocksucker.
Wait, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, if two couples decide to have sex, I'm not sure if I'll be like, oh man, they have this big orgy.
No, it's not a big orgy. It's just an
It's a
orgy.
small orgy.
It's just
It's a
an
small
orgy.
orgy.
Yeah. Like
I
I
feel
don't even know what the definition of orgy is, but I'm willing to bank that it's probably just an excessive amount of something that you enjoy. Yeah,
listen.
something along those lines.
Let us know in the comments how many people
Yeah,
does it take to have an orgy?
yeah.
Because we don't know.
Well, I know.
We disagree.
I
We
know.
disagree.
Yeah,
Man, let's
you
put it like that. We
disagree.
disagree
You
on
don't know, and you disagree.
what do
So
you think, Jay? How many people does it take to have an orgy?
Looking up the definition.
Okay, look, keep looking it up. Oz, what do you think? How many people does it take to have an orgy?
I'm with Mo. Once you 3 or more.
Three people is an orgy.
Yeah, it's a start. Yeah,
Wow, that's interesting. How would
it's
I?
like three people is like when you
Because
tell her
even by
just a
Larry's
tip and you
definition,
it's like when you tell her just a tip, but you try to say that you didn't have sex, but the tip was in.
and one of you came,
Yeah,
like it doesn't. If one person comes, it's considered sex.
Listen, we're not having a conversation about what is and isn't sex. Like that's a whole
Yeah,
different
but that's what I'm
conversation.
saying. Like the definitions are very, amorphous. You know,
What's the definition say, Jay?
Um,
Like it's amorphous.
no, it's just a wild party characterized by excessive drinking and indiscriminate sexual activity. It
Okay.
doesn't have a
What?
number.
look, I've
No, no.
had an
Okay.
orgy. I've had an orgy with just 2 people.
No, no. Well,
Yeah,
but here's what I'll say to you. By that definition, what? And here's the thing that I think is the important factor from my perspective and why I feel like what you're saying doesn't count. It's a party. If there were
ah,
three people at your place, would you call that a party?
yeah. If
No,
we're all
you wouldn't,
coming and
Moses.
fucking,
No,
yeah,
no, no, no. See, I'm
that's a
saying if there,
party.
no, I'm saying take the sex out of it. If there are three people at your house, is that a party?
Well, is it an orgy if there's no sex?
No, no. Take this.
Yeah,
According to the definition, what Joe said,
yeah.
it's a party where people have alcohol and sex. So it's
Yeah.
not just the alcohol and sex is in addition to the party. So what I'm saying to you is, if there were four people at your house, would you call that a party?
4 people at my house. Yeah.
I call
Like
that
I'm
too
planning a
many.
Boss Monster party with only 3 people this weekend.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm just
We're
saying.
having a Boss Monster orgy
Listen, listen.
because I know
A bo-
when I win that game, they're all fucked.
a boss monster orgy actually sounds kind of cool if I didn't know it was gonna be all guys. Like,
I
if I
mean,
didn't know that for a fact, that would be amazing. But anyway,
if the 4 of us got together to watch the first episode of season 2, would you not consider that a watch party?
I don't think
Well,
so.
I
I
know
think that's just
uh there is a Pornhub video about 4 dudes and Wonder Woman having an orgy, and it's us reviewing the 4 guys coming to the first Wonder Woman movie, and we're just praising it.
I listen. And I guess
It's
that's my
literally our
whole thing.
archive. It might have got taken down. It's like this content's not appropriate
I
for
don't
this site.
remember a Wonder Woman.
The review, yeah,
The first Wonder Woman movie.
yeah, we all
Oh,
loved it.
I
Yeah.
thought like it was actual porn because I know
No,
we
no,
No,
watched
no,
no,
no.
Batman
no,
We're all
no.
Triple X.
we're reviewing the first movie, and it's just reviewing it positively. Like, oh, 4 guys beat off, and they're coming to Wonder Woman.
So don't get me wrong. I'm not look. I don't, and by no means would I mess around and
It
say
was
like with
categorized as orgy.
no, by no means would I mess around and say like okay, like party probably has an amorphous definition too. But for me, I'm just like
Yeah, well,
I think you need more
Yeah,
people.
nah, 3 people's an orgy. It's a sad orgy, but
yeah,
it's an
yeah.
orgy.
Look, it depends how fun it is. Like, sometimes
Okay.
big parties suck. Sometimes little gatherings are good.
Don't underestimate the
Yeah,
power of a little
Larry will
gathering.
never know. Like he's stuck on the definition when he should be stroking his cock.
Nah, I guess that's where we're at. So okay. Uh, so what what are we expecting out of this season at this point? Because like for instance, Jay, did you know this multiversal aspect was going to be a part of the show before you watched it? I mean,
Um, I'm not sure.
that's fair. That's fair. What would you like based on what you've seen though so far? What are you expecting out of the season and like to come next? And I know they did give us like a little bit of a preview or whatever, right? But what are you thinking?
Oh, I'm not sure. This has been yeah. I'm not really sure what to expect.
That's fair. That's fair. You're just along for the ride. You're like whatever we get, you'll take.
Yeah, I'm along for the ride.
I'm not mad at that. How about you, Oz? What are you expecting
Tentative.
from this season of Peacemaker?
I think it's gonna be. I think he's gonna be in the other universe for a while. You know, grass is always greener, and then something's gonna happen. And he's getting where like it's not as good as his regular universe, and he's gonna be back by the end.
Mm. Okay.
But I think overall, I'm expecting it to be a good show. Like I said, once he gets to the universe, which most of that takes place like towards the end of it, I thought it was good. I loved, Peacemaker fighting himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ridiculously long Desert Eagle. Like I want one of those.
Right. Right. How about you, Moses? What are you thinking that you might get from this season of Peacemaker? Oh, you're muted,
Can't hear you.
Mo. Or your sound's
There we go.
down. Okay,
Yeah.
go for it.
Sorry. Yeah. I kind of agree with Oz, where it's kind of going to be like It's a Wonderful Life kind of thing. Only it's like
Mm-hmm.
a shitty life, and he wants to go back to his shitty life because it turns out the wonderful life is actually shittier because
Mm.
they're just powerful Nazis that he can't beat.
That would be crazy if that's how it turns out, because it's just like it.
I
And
mean, well,
what?
never mind. No.
No.
Like
What are you
that's the
saying?
only thing that makes sense because like the universe he left was the one with that's the main universe. So he has to go back. He has to go back for a reason. It's not because this place is so good. And he's like, I don't deserve good things, like it's
Well,
not.
there's always the
so
possibility of him trying to be in that universe, and
what's probably
those.
gonna happen is he's gonna realize in that universe orgies don't exist, and he's like, fuck this, I'm going back. Like it's like here they don't know the definition of orgy. They're stuck on the definition. I'm going back.
There's always the possibility of him trying to like fake taking the place of his counterpart,
Yeah.
and they just be like, you're not him. Like his
Well,
brother in the first episode was like, what's going on with you?
yeah, no, but even still, like he's technically a good guy. His arc in the first story was him becoming a good guy, trying or having the desire to do it. So if his universe is these people are good and they don't they don't like him or can't vibe with him, then they're bad.
No, they killed their version of him. He killed them. Like that's enough reason for you to be like, we don't want you here.
All right.
You said it like I'm being unreasonable.
No, it's okay. It's just that's not going to be a whole season. That might be just the next episode.
Well, no, the season, it could be the whole season because it
That's
might
a
take
waste
them.
of a season.
Really?
Yeah, that's like that. Like the way you explain it is like yeah, like that. That literally is just one episode plot. Like he could just be jumping. It'll be like Quantum Leap, but with fucking with Peacemaker. Yeah.
I'm wondering if they're gonna bring back Rick Flag Jr. They mentioned Harcourt
In that other universe.
Yeah, they're mentioning Harcourt's dating. Well, they call him a jarhead, so everybody thinks it's what's his face, the other Green Lantern, John Stewart, because he was a Marine. But I think that's just general enough for a military dude that it could be Rick Flag Jr. and that's gonna get Rick Flag Sr. off his ass.
Well, jarheads are Marines specifically, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
But I know people who just refer to anybody with that haircut as a jarhead, or any military person as a jarhead.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But most people, say, well, that's a Marine, and John Stewart is the Marine,
Mm-hmm.
and he's in Lanterns.
Yeah.
So,
but then why bother having one from a different universe?
That's why I think it's Rick Flag
Interesting.
Junior.
Like
Junior. Yeah.
Junior. Listen, am I the only one that's like not quite buying the like Rick Flag Junior, Senior, like those fools almost look like they're the same
They're
age.
brothers. It should be Junior and the third or some shit.
Right.
Like George Foreman and his kids,
Right. I'm just like,
yeah.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, I understand that, like, I know that Frank Grillo is like older than he looks.
Yeah. But I
But
don't. I think he's only from Rick Flag Jr. I think he's only like probably like 10 years apart or some shit.
okay, and that
Yeah.
makes sense to me. I'm just like I'm sitting here like,
Like at the most, I
why am
think
I
that's what it is. You know.
why am I supposed to buy that that's his dad? Like that doesn't make any sense to me. Like
They
this, and
are.
don't get me wrong, I know that. And in fact, Jay, look that up for me. Like look up how
I
old.
could I Frank Grillo is 60 years old.
That's crazy. That fool looks so good. I hope I
Oh
can look like
Jesus!
that
Why
when
don't you
I'm
suck his dick
60.
already? Yeah.
Look, well, because there's not enough people at the orgy yet. You know, that's
There you
why.
go. There you go. Overthinking it again.
They are
No, but dude,
they are 14 years apart, and that's actually close
Yeah.
to what you need.
I mean,
I
it
mean,
technically yes, but not really, right? Like
but
most
they're
people aren't.
white.
What's that
Is
mean?
Grillo
That
white?
means if they were Hispanic or black, that would make sense.
That's so racist.
I
So
mean, their name
racist.
is their name is Rick Flag Jr. and Senior. You would think they don't think that. They would find it funny.
They could be white trash.
But
No,
I'm
we
just
already
like,
have white trash. It's Peacemaker.
Yeah.
You
it's
can't have
true.
too much white trash on a TV show.
I don't know if that's
It's too
true, but
disparaging to white people.
oh yeah, Lord knows.
They don't need that. They don't need that adversity. They've had
white
it.
people,
They've had so much.
white people, white people are worried about their representation on television.
Yeah,
They're like, I don't know.
it's like they want Cracker Barrel back with the cracker on it.
I wish people
Oh,
fought that hard for Aunt Jemima.
Well, I didn't even know why. Like it was offensive. Like I didn't think the white people were offensive. I was, I
wait, you talk
really,
about Cracker Barrel logo?
yeah. Like I like. I just,
It's,
I go. I
it's
don't
not
like.
offensive,
I don't
right?
even know why they even changed it at all. Like,
They just wanted a different logo. Like
yeah. I was
logos
like,
changed. Like
you
it
would have
wasn't.
thought it was called the N-word barrel. The way people were pissed at it.
Nah, listen, that's just look. I don't know something about the change upset white people, but it was. I don't even think it was a heritage thing. I think they were just like this is one of the one times where it was just like they were like overreacting for no reason. It felt like where
Well,
it's just like
it's to hide the Epstein files. That's all.
The new logo I thought was just dumb though. It's just like
it's
corporate
not
and simple.
right. It's not dumb. It's regular. It has no
It
spice, which
it
is
has no
consistent with the
soul.
brand. Which is
It has
consistent with the brand.
Well, even the
Like
colors, like if you want to get more corporate and more brandy marketing, like the color scheme is all fucked up. Like the type of yellow and the shade of red is like that's how
I
you
mean,
feminize things. Like you don't see Subway doing like neon green. They have that nice forest green with the yellow, and they had
no,
a pedophile as their spokesman.
but Cracker Barrel is like yellow and brown, right?
It's like burgundy. But
Okay.
again, if you want to get more markety, like that color of red isn't conducive to spending money.
Yeah, I think they just kept the same colors, just took the guy with the
Yeah, I know.
barrel
That's what I'm saying. Like,
off
if you
there.
want to change it, just change the burgundy color to a red, and put like a green, a green overall on the dude. Boom, boom. Like you'll be, it'll look like Farmer Boys.
Farmer Boy. Hilarious. All right. Let's go ahead and rate see episode 1 of Peacemaker season 2. Jay, what would you rate episode 1 of Peacemaker?
I would give it a 2.
2. Okay.
Yeah,
And he liked the
like it was
retcon.
fine, but I wasn't. I don't know that I was. We don't really get a lot
Okay.
in
Wow.
this episode.
Listen, it felt like you liked it more than everybody else to me, but then apparently not. That's interesting. Okay.
It sounds like he's
2.
agreed. There's a lot of wasted time.
That's fair. Wow, I'm shocked. I did not see that coming, Jay. Like you genuinely friggin' came at me blindsided me. That's okay.
You
Oz.
smacked him with an orgy, and he thought it was just a twosome.
Right. I thought we were doing missionary. Okay.
I could just imagine Jay and you going missionary. Who'd be on
No,
top?
why would you imagine that? That's not cool.
I mean, you just said it.
Well, I said it as a joke, but you're thinking about
That's a
it.
good question. Put in the comments who you think would be the top.
Oh Jesus. Oz Oz, what would you rate Peacemaker season 2?
I'm gonna go with
Episode 1.
3. I'm gonna go with 3. I don't think the episode itself was garbage. I just think it could have been done better, but it picked up towards the end, and I want to see the next episode.
Okay. Okay. Moses Magnum, what would you rate Peacemaker season 2, episode 1?
I would give it a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Like I enjoyed what I did enjoy of it. Like the stuff I didn't enjoy, like could have been cut out or not even been in it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And everything else was good. Like it's still consistent with. Like I felt like we didn't need a second season of Peacemaker. We had a
Oh,
full.
wow.
I like the full arc that he had in the first
Okay.
season, and I like the superhero adventure. Like that, a good balance of character arc and uh superhero adventure that lasted a whole season. Like you didn't have to be like a villain of the week kind of thing. You know,
Uh-huh.
they did that really well.
Right.
Here, it's like I only have one episode, and I'll see what I'll see where it goes. But this first episode, aside from the things I didn't like it did a good job, like picking up from that arc and where he's gonna go next,
Gotcha.
what he still has to learn. You know,
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Sounds good. As for myself, I'd give it a 4 as well. I liked it. I mean, and don't get me wrong, there are things that I definitely thought could have been better and that I personally felt didn't necessarily need to be in the episode. But I would be lying to you if I didn't think it was a good time. And I'm interested to see where it goes. So I hope it's going to be another great season for Peacemaker. But, time will tell. So, cool. All right. Let's talk about some comics. Uh, Uncle Scrooge, Earth's Mightiest Duck. Um, this book is basically the story of Uncle Scrooge uh, trying his best to fight off an alien invasion with his family against a group of aliens called the Connoisseurs. And the Connoisseurs are basically uh, like the Collector, but more than one. And they go to planets and pillage the planets for their precious relics and resources, and basically just kind of lay waste to joint. So this is Uncle Scrooge, Earth's Mightiest Duck, the concept for it. Jay, what did you think of Uncle Scrooge, Earth's Mightiest Duck?
Um, I thought it was cool. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like that old school feel of
Mm-hmm.
the old Uncle Scrooge comics.
Mm-hmm.
Like it did feel nostalgia-y
Mm-hmm.
in not a bad way,
Got you.
in an okay way.
Mm. Now, why not in a good way? Why only an okay way? What was the thing that kind of stops you from like fully embracing it?
Well, I'm not an old school Scrooge McDuck head like
Or are
that.
you?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's fair. Look, you played the.
Especially with the current take, like
Oh, you're liking the OG or the new
the
Ducktales.
yeah, like the last DuckTales series, like
Mm-hmm.
that I'm all about. Like,
That's your Scrooge McDuck.
yeah.
Dang, I
now
didn't know that.
that one didn't do like the adventuring stuff, did he?
Mm-hmm.
He did. Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
in a different way, apparently.
Yeah.
What's do you know what the like? Can you articulate what the difference is?
Not as no.
Okay, and that's fair. Like I get it because it can feel different, and you're like, I can't put my finger on it. Like that can happen, and
Like
and I
I think it's
definitely
just style.
okay.
Like it's a lot slicker.
Which one's slicker?
the newer DuckTales.
Got it. Got it.
Like art style or the actual execution, like
Execution.
characterization.
What I will say is, I was gonna say to you, Jay, like you said like you're not an old school like McDuck fan or whatever, but you played like the DuckTales video game like back in the day, right?
I think I
The
did.
with like Scrooge McDuck with his cane and bouncing
Yeah,
off of stuff, right? And
they actually do that in the cartoon. I was like, dope
in
as
the new
shit.
DuckTales.
Yeah,
Oh, see, but what I was gonna say, in my mind, this felt very much like the DuckTales video game.
right.
With you, like, yeah, yeah. But apparently there's some parallels between the new and the old, and I gotta like, confess that I haven't watched this new DuckTales enough to be able to like even engage with you in regards to like, you just said it was this the new one is slicker. I haven't watched enough to be like, yeah, you're right, or no, you're wrong. It's the same. I don't know. And so, and I know that you like. I feel like you've definitely been telling me to watch it, and I feel like even maybe Moses. I think you might have been telling me to watch it too. I don't know, but
I watched like
I
3 episodes.
okay, right. That's classic Moses. I watched three. You need to watch the whole thing.
No, I
Right,
told you
right.
to watch the 3 I watched when it came
Oh,
out.
got you. Hey, that might be true. But still, so I can't even tell you like, you're right or wrong because I don't know. But
And you
it's
have Disney
interesting.
Plus.
No, listen, not they're all right there for me to watch. I just haven't done it yet. And
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 you're on
and
sabbatical from work.
listen, I mean, yes and no. It's like I just more freelance, but I feel you. I have time to watch
You have
some of
plenty
them, definitely.
sabbaticals in between jobs.
Thank you, Moses. I need to embrace my sabbatical
Like
and watch more
it turns out I'm the
more
positive one here.
more DuckTales and more orgies. I need to stop turning my nose up. But only four
And
other people,
Justified.
and just
Yeah, you gotta watch Justified.
got it. And Demon Slayer, all that. Trust me, Demon Slayer is on the top of my list.
Did you watch the Fallout TV show?
Yes.
Okay, had time for that.
Yeah, he had time for that.
It's a
And
good show.
Alien Earth.
Well, we talked about Alien Earth on the show.
We wanted to talk about DuckTales on the show.
No, we didn't. No, it was
Yeah, we
never a
did.
thing. No, we didn't.
Yeah, we
It's
did.
never a thing.
Yeah, we did.
Listen, you wanted to and maybe have that inside
And
your head,
Jay wanted to too.
but he had that inside his head too.
Well, how did I know if he had it inside
Right.
his head?
This is the whole point I'm making. Y'all were
No,
I
like, we
think
should talk about DuckTales on the show, but you didn't say it out loud.
we did say it out loud.
I think we just said how much we liked it, or I think I just said how much I liked it.
That
And
sounds
I
like
said,
the
let's
same
talk
thing,
about it
though.
next show. Let's talk about it next week.
Oh,
And Larry's
okay.
like, nah.
Look,
No, see, that didn't happen. I wasn't like, nah.
I
That
talked
didn't happen.
about how much I like the cover to this issue, and we're talking about it now.
Right, exactly, exactly right. I'm saying like that didn't happen. I'm never look. What I know is I'm never gonna mess around and be like y'all like, hey, I think we should talk about this, and I'm gonna be like, no, we're not talking about that. Like, I've never done that, but we are talking about friggin' Uncle Scrooge, Earth's Mightiest Duck. So listen, so like Oz, like you said, you like the cover. We're talking about the book. What was your thoughts after reading it?
I liked it.
What
I
was it? What about it did you like?
just the story in general. Like at first, I thought, okay, this is gonna be stupid because it opens where like he's bare knuckle fighting robots and destroying them. And then when you find out like where this is all taking place, like, oh, okay, so that makes
Right,
sense.
right.
And I think I annoyed the guy at the comic book shop because I went
Why?
today and I looked in the shelves. I thought issue 2 was out,
Oh
and it's
no.
not. And so I came up to him I'm like, hey, did this book come out? And he's like, oh, what? I told him the book, and he's like, oh, I think that's a one shot. Like, it better not fucking be a one shot with the way cliffhanger ended.
Yeah.
Like, he
Right.
looked at me like, oh.
Like, this fool's a
I think
DuckTales fan for real.
No, the Infinity
But
Dime
then-
was a one shot.
Right.
I made him look it up. I think this is a 4-parter also. And then when he was like, okay, the next one comes out on the 17th. I'll go ahead and add it to your pull list. I'm like, no, don't.
You said not to. Why do you like this on? Why
No,
you
no.
made a big deal about it? Then you're like, no, don't put on my pull list.
I'm still buying it from them. I don't know. For some reason, I'm like, no, I just walked away.
That is funny. This fool's gonna be like, man, I had the weirdest interaction in the shop today. He
It's the
posted
same
about
guy,
you
like,
on the Facebook forum.
He knows me. Like, as soon as he sees me walking in the door, he gets my pull list, so he knows my name.
That's so funny. He's like, oh man. He's like, that's funny. That's hilarious. No, yeah. But you're right. Like, this joint is in fact 4 issues, and like you did say, Jay, the other joint before this was a one shot. Which was that Jason Aaron as well? This is written by Jason Aaron.
Yes,
FYI.
it was.
It's written by
Okay.
Jason Aaron.
It is.
You should have told me that before.
You
What?
should have told me about the Infinity Dime. I saw that in this book, and I'm like, what the hell's an Infinity? I know it's his #1 dime, but I've never heard it called the Infinity Dime.
I did not know it existed until I read this book myself, which that
Jay
happened
just
today.
said he mentioned the Infinity Dime saga.
I don't think Jay said that.
He literally just said it like 2 minutes ago.
He said Infinity Dime. I don't think he said Infinity Dime Saga,
It's implied.
considering it's a one shot.
It's implied.
The one shot saga, got it. Okay. but yeah, no.
Well, how do you define how many books do you need to make a saga?
And look, apparently more than four books. More than 4 books makes a saga. Like, has to be a party of books. So yeah, no, the team on this is actually like pretty epic because it's Jason Aaron, penciled by Giuseppe Camuncoli.
God damn it! Why didn't you tell me this before?
Moses, I didn't even know you were gonna be here.
I told you I was gonna do my best to be here. Like, I still would have wanted. Like, I still would have wanted to read it.
Also, does he need to be here to read a book?
Yeah, like.
Wait,
Tell me-
whoa. He knew the book.
No,
He
I
didn't
didn't.
know the team.
Yeah,
You did. It was in the group chat. You knew the book.
Yeah,
You could have read it if you wanted to.
right.
And then you would have been pleasantly surprised by the top
All right.
tier creative
So
team.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you.
But
I could have neglected my mother during her chemo for a little bit to read this book if I had known the team was that.
Dude, the cover for Infinity Dime is badass too.
listen, they're making some
once
good
again,
books
Larry
with these.
doesn't explain things right.
Wait a minute. Why is it on me? I wasn't even the one that
You're
wanted
the
to read the book.
producer. You're the producer. You have to motivate us to work.
I don't think that's a producer's job.
It is,
Okay.
especially when there's only 4 of us,
Listen,
I
I'm
don't
gonna
know.
and
get
we're
up.
all producers. But you're the one that actually does the work.
We're
Talent. I don't know
we're
what you're talking about.
we're an orgy of talent.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I don't. By
No,
the way, I define
100%.
orgy. Like, none of us is having fun right now.
We're an orgy of talent. But yeah, so I don't know what to tell you, man. It's like, this is the book, and
I mean, you could at least apologize for explaining it. wrong.
apologize for what? What am I apologizing for? Oh, wait a minute. What happened?
Oh,
I
I
thought-
just stopped sharing like right when you clicked it. Damn it. I'll put it back.
tell you, man. It's hard
Look
to
at
produce
this
this
cover.
show.
How
Hard
did
to
you
produce
guys
this show.
look at this and not mention it to me? Look at that.
I listen. So I'm seeing this for the first time.
Oh my god.
That looks cool as hell. I agree.
That is a good cover.
I know. Like, it definitely makes me interested. And here's the thing. And this is the whole, like, this is the part of it that I'm just like, okay. Like, if Oz hadn't talked about this book and been like, this cover's cool, let's talk about it next week, I would not have read this book. I read this book today, and I was like, it's a pretty good book. I'm interested in what's going to happen next, which I did not expect because I don't really read a lot of like Disney books, and I understand like Jason Aaron's Jason Aaron and all that kind of stuff, but even then, there's a part of it that I'm just like, but I don't know that the character is going to compel me enough. But this story that they're telling in this book, I was just like, I definitely want to find out what happens next. So I was, yeah, like there's a lot of like, and here's the thing, I knew that the like Disney doesn't let their characters, generally speaking, like have bad like art. So that wasn't the thing. Like I'm never worried about how good a Disney book is going to look. It's going to look like the characters because they're not going to let Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, you know, Goofy, Uncle Scrooge, none of these people like look bad because that's the brand. You know what I'm saying? They can't have the brand be like subpar. I get that about Disney, but I don't know that the story is necessarily going to be there. But this story, I was like, this seems really cool. Like, not only do we have like alien invasion, the connoisseurs, like as a name, I'm like, damn, that's a better name than the collector. Like, if the collector should be called the connoisseur, and these fools should have been called the collectors, you know? And I'm like, damn it. I'm looking at the collector like, wow, he's half stepping. I get it. I get it. He was made a long time ago. It was a different time.
I
But
have a quick question
damn,
for you
it feels
guys
like a waste.
that know comic books. Well, so it's from home.
Wow. How dare you?
Is
I am one of the connoisseurs.
is Dynamite
Meh.
affiliated with Marvel? Is it like Vertigo and DC?
No, it's not. What they get like funding for certain things, but IDW is closer to it in the sense that they'll reprint like artist editions of books, so they'll do them in
Right.
bigger. And then a lot of the Disney stuff for like kids, like
Hmm.
the Star Wars Adventures book, like IDW will put them out.
Well,
But
Yeah.
Dynamite was like is not. Boom Studios used to do all the like Disney
Hmm.
stuff before they bought Marvel. Then they just started doing. But a lot of the books that we had that were like really good, like we had Mark Waid doing The Incredibles at Boom
Hmm.
Studios, and that got lost. Like that never came back in Marvel. And we had like the Fraggle Rock books that were like good sellers, and the Muppets books. None of those ever came back once Disney bought Marvel.
I
They
I
just
asked
focused on Star Wars and
I asked specifically because I know the Darkwing Duck books are Dynamite, and so when I
Mm.
saw the Scrooge, I just
yeah.
thought it was Dynamite, and then I picked it up and it's Marvel.
They licensed it, and I think their license hasn't run out yet.
So it's
If
like
they're still printing new ones, but
it's
they
like
had a
Spider Man.
deal for that one that they had. It was longer term than. I think the Incredible stuff were like just a group of miniseries, and all the other ones were like they were not finite in terms like they didn't have a deal when they could or couldn't stop, so Disney just stopped those. I think
Hmm.
Darkwing Duck was the only one that had like a full licensing
Yeah,
contract.
Darkwing had a book just last year. I think it
Yeah,
ended this year
yeah.
if it's
So
not
Yeah.
ongoing.
it might have already finished if that, but yeah, that license that was they didn't do a blanket license for a lot of things, so they just picked and choose what they could work with at the time, and
So it's like Sony and
so
Spider Man.
kinda only not
Yeah.
as good a deal for
Right.
for
Right.
Boom. Like
Right.
like Boom should have locked in. Like I would have locked in the like especially like Incredibles. Like I would have locked in. Especially if had the book started. I forgot who was drawing it, but like Mark Waid was writing it, and it's like you lock in that for like a couple years, and then just get a new creative team. Like the money you're gonna make, you can pay other dudes to come. Like get a Jason Aaron or get a. But
Yeah.
yeah,
So I know, like, we're running short on time here, but uh, just generally speaking, how did y'all feel about the art in this book? What do you
It
think,
was
Che?
good.
Yeah. How do you feel, Oz?
Yeah, no, it was good.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
And
have, there's a lot of detail in these pages. I mean, you're drawing cartoon ducks, but like there's action sequences and stuff that it just I should probably like I mean, you have a
yeah.
lot
I mean, you
going
guys
on
didn't
in some of these pages.
produce the segment to have pages to share. So
I
No, I
mean,
can't
I
even
thought
see
Lawrence
it.
did that as the producer.
Yeah, but
yeah.
like he
Like,
thought the art was like mediocre. He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do the work in that.
wait, what? Come
Even
on
like the
now.
connoisseurs, like there's when you have machinery, like there's just a lot going on.
Yeah. No. Listen, there's a lot of care taken in this story, and like I
Yeah,
mentioned, like the art for like Disney books is never bad. Um, but man, like the stories aren't terrible. It's just sometimes they're geared towards like very much geared towards like children, which makes sense. However, Jason Aaron told like an all ages story, and kids can like this, adults can like this, and so it's definitely working. Like, not only do we have this alien invasion from these connoisseurs, and they're like, like I said, pillaging kind of the planet, but then you also have like a subplot of Scrooge like going through his memories and like trying to save versions of himself. And so we get like the past, the Scrooge McDuck, kinda told from his own perspective. Like, you literally have like the Scrooge McDuck we know, like rescuing the child version of himself that was like, poor shining shoes in Glasgow. So it's like, that's like, I know something for myself that I've never seen before, and I'm just like, wow, like that's pretty cool. Like, and it's an aspect of the character that I didn't even know that I wanted to see, that I'm like, man, like I'm kind of in on this now, and I would not have expected that from a Uncle Scrooge book. So yeah, man. Um, is this like, I mean, Oz, you already said you would pick up issue 2. What do you think, Jay? Is that something that you're looking to do?
Yeah, I'll probably get issue 2.
Okay. And look, Moses, have we intrigued you enough that you might want to read
I mean, yeah, I wish he would have done it before. But yeah,
it? Moses, you just need to, like, when we have a show, you just read the stuff and watch the stuff. That's
no,
what
I
you do.
get it, but if I'm doing something that's medically important,
I
like
mean, listen,
if you would have explained it
you
right,
got to make sacrifices, Mo.
right, I didn't know this was a sacrifice needed to be made. Like if this is if I could have saved the multiverse by reading this book, and you just told me, oh, it's this book, I'm like, you know what, that's not my. I don't think I'm gonna spend my time on that. I care more about this in the moment than this in the long run.
See,
So yeah,
what? Look, we don't know what happened, where you lost this, Moses, but Fantastic Forum is the most important thing. Period. All the
yeah,
time,
well,
no matter what.
it used to be
If
nice.
sacrifices need
Well,
to be made,
look.
sacrifices
It
need to
used to
be
be
made.
till I watch you on another show, and I'm like, yeah,
Oh, there it is.
yeah,
Oh, and look,
which,
man, look, you just come over to the show, man. It's
which
an
already
orgy.
has higher ratings than us.
It's an
yeah,
orgy.
yeah, but only in 30-second increments.
Oh,
So
I can't watch
know.
this other show in one full session. So
No,
much anger builds up.
yeah. Well, a
Just
few
because
people can is what I could tell.
just because everybody on there is so wrong about everything, and you just sit there.
It's like 30 of the
Listen,
Patreon people can.
this next episode is really gonna take y'all for a loop, because
What movie is it?
we're gonna talk about Fight Club.
Oh, so you're gonna be wrong about that now.
Yeah. Like who's the
I
guest? Who's the
I'm gonna
guest?
be I'm gonna be very right about Fight
If
Club,
it's
just
not Brad
because I
Pitt,
love.
then
No, but Larry doesn't
It's,
like Fight Club.
oh wow,
Like you didn't even
wow!
read Fight Club 2.
I did read Fight Club 2 and 3.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, exactly. Look,
Ain't
hey, ask
nobody on
about
that
me.
show
Like,
gonna
you're probably
mention
not
Fight
even gonna
Club
talk
2.
about that on
I'm on the show. I'm gonna mention Fight Club 2
You
and
are not
3.
gonna. Did you mention you? I know you already recorded it. Did you mention it?
No, we didn't already record it. No, we haven't recorded it yet.
So you failed me already.
What?
See, he's already lacking on that show too.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm glad it's not
Whatever.
just us.
Anyway, let's go ahead and rate Uncle Scrooge, Earth's Mightiest Duck. Jay, what would you rate Uncle Scrooge, Earth's Mightiest Duck?
I'll rate it a 4 out of 5. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to following that.
That's what I'm talking about. Oscar, what would you rate Uncle Scrooge? Or
I,
tomato
I'm
stuff?
I'm gonna go with 5. It was I bought it for the cover and it was way better than it had any right to be because
Mm-hmm.
I'm like I'm gonna read a Scrooge. I like Scrooge, but okay, let's read this book. And then I yelled at somebody for issue 2.
There it is. There it is. Listen, I'm gonna give it a 4.5 because I don't mess with Disney comics, and yeah, this joint like I'm in. So yeah, I'm gonna give it 4.5. I like it a
Doesn't
lot.
mess with Disney comics.
What are you
Fuck
trying to
out
say?
here.
What are you trying to say?
Oh boy.
I like Marvel was Marvel before it was Disney. You know that, right?
Yeah, but
But not
you
Uncle Scrooge.
you've had a hard on since they bought it.
What are you talking
Uncle
about? Like
Scrooge's handwriting is Disney script.
there's no that's hilarious. That is true. That does happen in this book. There's no look, there was no part of me that was excited about the Disney Marvel buyout so I could get good Disney comic books. Like, except for maybe Gargoyles. Maybe that was the only thing that I was like, oh,
And
I
that's
can
the
get some
one
good
thing they're not
Gargoyles.
doing.
No, they're doing it. Gargoyle comics are coming out.
I don't like them.
They're ongoing, and they're, from what I hear, pretty amazing.
Yeah,
In
no,
fact,
Who's
they're
writing
great.
them?
They're
Like, you gotta tell
Greg
me now who's
Weisman.
writing them, because
Greg
There's multiple
Weisman's
series
writing.
because
see this cash grab, money grubbing motherfucker.
what do you
Yeah,
what
Demona has a series
right?
out.
What are you? Why are you knocking it? You don't even know anything about it.
All I
I
see
just
is
don't want to spend that
Demona.
much
Is that
money
the
on
one that
comics.
came out?
Look, the Gargoyle books aren't even on. Like all of them, if I'm not mistaken, they're all written by Greg Weisman, and they're not even on Disney. I think they're not Marvel. They're Dynamite.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's not. Yeah, like that. Like you
That's
literally.
not what
That's not like that's Disney and that's not Disney and Marvel. That's Disney and Dynamite.
the books are. Still Disney owns Gargoyles.
Yeah, but I was talking about your hard on when they bought Marvel.
But I told you whatever. Moses, what would you rate the review?
I would give it a 5 out of 5.
Thank you, you son of a bitch.
Well, look, you made me want to read it. And like,
Good. I'm just happy you admitted it.
even though Jay isn't like the old school like Scrooge McDuck head like he says he isn't, but he clearly like
He is.
he's like a professor. Like he got the PhD at Disney University, honorary professor on Scrooge McDuck.
Listen, I'm not. He's literally my oldest and closest friend, and I didn't want to put him out there, but he's definitely, yeah, much deeper in this than he wants us to know. I don't know why. I don't know who he's trying to hide from, but it's okay. I didn't want to put him out there.
There's a Gargoyles Fantastic Four crossover.
Wait, what?
I hate it already.
Gargoyles Fantastic Four?
Crossover, yep.
Is that out already?
October.
I don't think I like that.
I went to see the Fantastic Four movie over the weekend.
Are
I
you
didn't
gonna,
like it.
Are you going to tell the story, Moses?
And we don't have time. I didn't like it. I ended up watching Weapons instead.
You
You
didn't
just,
watch.
like, walked across the hall.
No,
No. It's when you buy tickets on the app, it for some reason when I use like the Fandango app, like I get where I need to go. When you buy the actual Regal, like on the Regal app, it sends you somewhere else automatically. Even like when we try to fix it after, like let's see where this went wrong, it automatically puts you somewhere else across town. And so we ended up when we got there, they're like, "Hey, yeah, you're at the wrong theater. Like you're in
They cod you.
yeah." So we ended up watching Weapons because they also can't give you a refund because they don't want to.
I hear Weapons is good.
I mean, it's Thanos, Silver Surfer, Wong, and Obadiah Stane Jr. like teaming up to fight a witch, like a Scarlet Witch.
So, long story
Doesn't
short, you
understand.
didn't see Fantastic Four.
Warriors doesn't understand why everybody.
Well, those 4 were fantastic actors, and there were 4 of them. So yeah, it is. In
It's
a
an
way,
orgy of
Fantastic
good
Four.
acting.
Yeah, it's a Fantastic Four orgy. Yeah. So it's technically like a what if the Fantastic Four wasn't the same characters, but they still came together to fight evil.
Hilarious. All right. Jay, give me some final thoughts, man.
Um, I don't think I have anything.
Okay. It's all right, Jay. Look, I'm gonna ask you again next week. Have something. Oscar, give me some final thoughts.
Uh, hopefully better than Absolute. I haven't read it yet, but you know, Higgins, Bora, I don't know, might be
Wait, which
fun.
Batman is that one?
Immortal Legend. Oh, hold on, that's the white cover. Immortal Legend.
Oh, I don't think you're gonna like that though.
Let me see.
What, the white cover or the actual cover?
No, the white coat.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, oh, he wants to revel in the blankness.
Yeah.
The back is white too.
Ooh. It's a
Most Magnum.
wraparound. It's a wraparound.
It will be.
Here's the final thoughts, man.
I pretty much just did it with the weapons thing.
You gotta save that.
Eh.
Eh. Listen, for the entire Fantastic Forum, thank you all so much for hanging out with us. We do appreciate you. We'll be back next week. Until then, let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to see more of. We're the Fantastic Forum. Have a good night.
Oh boy.